Hey, this is George Brown, and first of all, thanks for checking out this offer today. And I'm just going to cut right to the chase here. So, in this video, I'm going to show you how I made those $10,000 in 7 days. I know how frustrating it is when you read a Warrior special offer and the seller doesn't reveal what the method is and you're forced to buy the product and that kind of stuff. So, I'm just going to go ahead straight up, no hype, and tell you exactly, in a nutshell, how I made those $10,000 in 7 days, and then I'm going to tell you a bit about what the report is. Okay, so let's get right into it here. Okay, so I wrote an ebook. I wrote a brief ebook on making money online. I wrote some sales copy for it. It took a couple of hours to write, and I paid $20 to list the offer on the Warrior Forum. In a nutshell, that is basically what I did. That's how I made $10,000 in 7 days. I'm also going to tell you that I didn't actually make just $10,000. I then relisted the offer again a month later for another 7 days and made over $11,000 that time. So in total, I actually made $22,000 from this offer. But I thought that $10,000 in 7 days was a catchy title. So moving on, I didn't have any joint venture partners. I didn't have an email list. I didn't have a single person on my email list, and more importantly, no one knew who the heck I was. This was my very first product in the internet marketing niche, and I wasn't an active member of the forum. So all the stuff that you would usually associate with a big product launch, joint venture partners, for example, is a big one. It's the main thing behind most product launches. Sorry about that. I didn't have. Okay, and what this means is that you don't need to have any of those either. Okay, that means that anyone can achieve this. You don't need to have a big email list, and you don't need to have any partners or anything. You can just do what I did. You write the ebook, you write some sales copy, and you list it on the offer. Obviously, there's more to it than that, and that's what we're going to go into in the report. So, like all my stuff, I don't know if you've bought my Google Sniper book. It was very specific. Loads of people are making tons of money with it. This is a real opportunity where everything is revealed about making money online, and it doesn't matter who you are, you will make a lot of money with this. This is a complete money making system. Okay, most of my stuff, as Google Sniper was, you don't need anything else, just this guide to make money. Basically, you just follow the steps from zero to hero, and you will make money with this even if you've never made any money before. So this is a completely self-contained guide. It's a completely self-contained money-making system. Okay, so what's covered in this? Well, the first part is creating your product. This is a pretty big chapter. So we're going to cover stuff like what people want, what your the 3 points that your product needs to the three wishes that your product needs to fulfill. We're going to talk about looking on the forum, seeing what's in demand. We're going to talk about looking at your skill sets or what you can provide. We're going to talk about creating a full money making product. We're going to talk about maybe offering tutorials. We're going to talk about offering services, all this sort of stuff, and a few little killer ideas I've slotted in there. The next section is selling your product. This is really important. So we're going to cover writing your sales copy, very important, a lot on this. Proof, so how to use proof in your offer, why you need to use proof, how to get it. Post titles, so I mean, all the books that I've seen never talk about post titles, but that is the title of your Warrior special offer, and that is what that's what people will see in the Warrior special offer section. They'll see that title. So obviously that's really important. Having a good title could mean 10 times as many people click on your offer, and 10 times as much traffic is probably going to mean 10 times as much money for you. So that's the single most important thing of your Warrior special offer, and we spend a lot of time on that. We're going to talk about when to list it. I've really got this down to a science, and it's not just list it when most people are online. There's a lot more to it than that, and there's a lot of information on that. That is a very big section of selling your product. And then we're going to talk about we're going to talk about running it. So setting up PayPal, setting up so that your product is automatically delivered to people that purchase, how to reply to emails and private messages, and all that sort of thing. And we're going to talk about some long-term stuff and what you can do after you've run this Warrior Special offer to make even more money. Okay. So step by step, this report is going to cover exactly how you can do the same thing that I did when I made $10,000 in 7 days, or $22,000 in 14 days, however you choose to look at it. So every single step, I really wanted to stress this, that the amount of detail in this report is unbelievable. Just like Google Sniper, it's just covered an unbelievable amount of detail. Okay, so every single step, start to finish, about making money with this system is covered. Nothing's left out. Okay, perhaps the best thing about this is that it's a real case study. Now, I think if you're anything like me, when I buy a product, I find that the case studies are the most useful thing. You know, often I'll just copy what the guy did in the case study. So throughout the report, every single section, I'll say, well, you could do this, and then I'll say, here's what I did with Google Sniper, and you can just copy exactly what I did if you wanted to, and to achieve similar results. Okay, so here's some objections you might have, and I wanted to do a quick slide on this. So, what if I've never made any money before? Well, that is not a problem. Obviously, if you've never made any money before online, you're not going to be able to sell. You're thinking, you know, I'm not going to be able to sell a guide on making money. Well, you're not going to be able to sell a complete money-making system, but we've got ways around that. So the product creation thing, I go into a huge amount of detail of what you can offer, and it's not all services. You can still create some products. I give you some killer ideas, and you will make loads of money with this, even if you've never made any money before. I promise you that. Okay. Another objection might be, I already run successful Warrior Special offers. You might already run a lot of Warrior Special offers and think you know most of the stuff in this report. I think it really is you that should buy this report. I mean, one technique in here, particularly the stuff about post titles and about when to list your Warrior Special offer and the sales copy, if you know, that could double you know, you could make twice as many sales in your next Warrior Special offer. And for the price I'm charging for this report, it's easily worth it. You know, I mean, it's a no-brainer. You know, if you're going to make an extra bit of money in your Warrior Special offer in your next one, then this report is more than worth it for you guys. And I think you'll get some great tips in here. Finally, if you don't make any money, or if you're already run loads of Warrior Special offers and you don't learn anything, then you don't have to pay anything. Just give me an email or give me a PM, whichever you prefer, and I'll give you a full refund. So it's really simple. You're getting this report, so you know, risk-free. Try it out. See what you think. If it doesn't make you any money, then you don't pay. Okay. So what I want you to do now is just read the rest of this offer, see what the other warriors are saying, and thank you for listening to this video. And I really hope that you pick it up, because I know you'll make money with this. Every step's covered. This really is one of the easiest ways to make money on the internet today. Okay, so thank you.